All right, hello, people of the internet. We are going to be doing. Oh, I probably should pause the music. We're going to be doing a one-shot today about a detective who. What city do you work in?
I work in the wonderful city of specifically the district of Goodsmill.
No, the whole city.
The whole city?
Yeah.
What's the city called?
I don't know. I was waiting for you to name it.
Oh, okay. I thought you send it to me. I work in the city of Thousand Thatch. Thousand Thatch. There we go.
Thousand Thatch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he's a detective in Thousand Thatch. Who's your character?
My character is Tommy Billsbottom.
But who is he?
Yeah, so he is a detective in this city. He is a Lightfoot halfling, so he's pretty small, and his class is a rogue. So very stealthy, very small and nimble, which is good. And he is a level 8 character. So yeah, but also just about him, he is also lawful good. So that means chaotic good. And so he kind of comes from a background where his family was slighted, and his family name has kind of been scarred. So he's very much about justice and what is right, regardless if you have money, if you have power. So he's very much kind of follows the law in his heart, pretty much, which is a good thing for a detective to have. So that's kind of a little bit about him. So yeah.
Yeah, so our other player canceled on us today. So we are just kind of improvising a one shot again for the third time. I made this map real quick on a generator, and you can see it in the bottom left corner there. That is just a portion of the map. It's just where the main action will take place. And the main map is probably about twice as large. So yeah, let's get started. So right now, you are riding your horse along 40th Street, crossing the bridge, and you're just getting across. You're kind of between the Lower East Skew Mills district and the Thracian Acres. And your scrying network wand starts buzzing.
Oh, hold up. I kind of fumble with the wand and get it out. This is Billsbottom.
We have a stabbing happening near Veftech Garden over about 32nd Street, right next to between Veftech Garden and Stab and Grab Market. Can you get there?
Over and out. Will do. Roger. So then I get my horse. Yeah.
Okay.
Get the reins and start getting them as fast as it can go.
Okay. Yeah. So which way you going? You going down?
So I'm on the main street.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go all the way over and then kind of cut down on the second street down there, down down the street, and it'll pass Ralphix Boulevard. I'll be going down that street to get to the garden.
Okay. And then, are you gonna take a right down there?
Yeah.
So yeah, you see a lot of just inhabitants going around and stuff, and you see in the middle of the street a guy standing there, and he's like, and there's a dead person down in the middle of the street, and if you want to investigate the scene real fast, do a quick surrounding, you can roll perception check.
Alright, perception. Alright, perception. There it is. Alrighty. Alright, I'm rolling perception. I got 25.
25, okay. So yeah, your training as a detective has paid off. You can see just a large crowd around, lots of faces. The street, there's kind of a circle, and they open up as you're walking up on your horse. And you can see that the horses are backed up on one side, as there's this circle around, and you see a group of robed people just kind of laughing and pointing at this person who's dead on the ground, and you see a person flanked by two dwarfs, and the guy, he's just like looks dazed, and in front of him is a dead person.
So the road people are laughing at him?
The road people are laughing at them.
Okay. You said that the two people flanked by?
Yeah, there's two dwarfs behind this human man as he is like.
Okay. So I'm gonna just dismount my horse and say, step back, everyone.
So the human man he's like, he can't be dead. It's not possible.
I go up to him and say, sir, what have you seen? What's going on?
And you see there's a crossbow in his hand, and he says, I didn't even have an arrow. And the dwarf's like, it's true. He didn't have any arrows. It was just a prank.
Okay. Can I look at the body really quick?
Yeah. Roll investigation.
7.
Well, that's okay, because even though it's low, because there is a very tiny arrow sticking in the back of his neck, and you see a little bit of blood.
A tiny arrow?
Very tiny, yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, I look at the man and say, can I examine your crossbow?
Yeah. Here.
So I take the crossbow. I'm obviously going to look at it. And do I notice the size of the arrows it takes?
Yeah, it's
Is it like a normal crossbow?
It's just like, it looks like a normal crossbow, just as far as you know.
But there's no modifications to shoot tiny arrows?
No.
Okay.
Of course, tiny arrows could be shot from it, probably. But you really don't know. And you just hear the road people laugh and like...
I'll tell them to... I said I need the crowd to take a step back. What do you find so funny about this man here?
Flip him over!
So I go over to the body and I kind of like gently try to just...
As you start bending over to flip him over, one of them turns around and farts right on you. Stinky cop!
At that point, I'll ask them to just move back. You guys don't need to be here.
They all just put their hands up. We're not doing anything.
Please go to the sidewalk. Is this the middle of the street, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell the crowd to please move to the sidewalk.
They take a half a step back and they just keep laughing.
Okay. Alright, so obviously that was just a rise. Okay, anywho. Also, I'll look at the man who's still in, obviously, probably disbelief and say, so you said that there was a prank going on.
I was just trying to scare the guy. He wasn't, and then I chased two blocks. He fell. He just fell. He's just unconscious. That's all.
Was he your friend? Do you know this man?
I saw him out front of the Reindeer Inn.
And you just decided to go up to him.
Well, I've seen him messing around with people in this. He's not from here, so I thought it'd be funny I just wanted to scare him. That's all. So I chased him. I chased him with the fake crossbow.
But this crossbow can shoot real arrows. This isn't a fake crossbow or a toy.
It's just a prank. It's just a toy. It's just a gimmick.
But this one shoots real arrows. This isn't a toy.
The doors are behind him. No, it's a prank. He's just joking. He's a cobbler.
Who?
He's just a cobbler. He has his shop down that way. He was just trying to scare him.
Was he causing trouble?
Well, we saw all the ruckus happening outside the Reindeer Inn.
Okay. I will need you guys to make full statements backup at headquarters, because you guys were obviously witnesses to this, and anything you guys can say to help me out would be wonderful. So I will need you gentlemen to make full statements at the precinct.
Okay. And they start handing out.
You guys are under arrest right now, and then I'll get out my walkie-talkie and I'll my wand walkie-talkie and be like, I need backup. I have some people that need to make statements as I continue with this investigation.
Okay. As you say that, you hear the robed figure start screaming at one of them, and you hear just a fall to the floor.
A robed figure?
Yeah, the robed figures that were laughing, and they're, oh no! And they start scattering a little bit, and if you turn around, you see that one of them got shot with an arrow. Not a small arrow, just a big
normal arrow?
Yeah.
Where, can I kind of tell where that direction, where the arrow hit him at?
Yeah, it was across the street, like probably from a building.
I kind of look at the buildings and can see if there's any windows open or anything like that.
Go ahead, roll perception.
Good perception. 12.
There's a lot of people looking because, like, on both sides, the windows are all full of people just staring out of all different races. There's halflings and dragonborns, and they're all kind of staring at the scene. So no discernible person.
I'll grab the radio. I said, guys, there's shots have been fired, not by me. There are more people getting injured. I need backup right now.
Okay. And then cracking back through the radio, you hear, "This is Bernard Marks. Send him back up now. Send him back up now. Close down the area."
All right, and I'll kind of shout, I need everyone to remain in this area. Please get to the sidewalk and the inside
and
right now.
Well, you see people are scattering all over, and it's very crowded.
Yeah. I'm going to grab the people that were obviously witnesses, the main witnesses, and kind of shoo them.
They're gone.
They're gone?
They're gone.
Oh, man. Alrighty. I'm going to just continue to wait for backup, but kind of go duck into one of the shops at this point.
Okay. So Bernard Marks, who is a captain, and then Colin Fox and Samuel Sanford show up. They're the ones in charge. Not in charge like completely, but they're like higher ranked.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of other people. So Bernard comes up and he's like, "All right, where's the witnesses?"
Another person got hit with an arrow, and they all scattered. I have their one of them is apparently a cobbler, I believe, or this man is. I know they kept mentioning this that this all took place in front of an inn down the street, and they chased him. They were saying it was a prank, but I don't believe so. This man that was killed is out of town. Is from out of town. And the second person in the crowd that was shot, I don't know anything about them. I just know the crowd was around me, and an arrow flew and hit this other gentleman. And are they obviously dead? The person that got hit with an arrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And an arrow hit them from... Which side of the street did it come from?
Probably the south side.
Yeah, the south side of the street. From, obviously, higher up. So, there are definitely people watching us right now. I tried to contain the crowd, but there was so many of them, and they all fled when that person got hit.
Alright, so the witnesses and the person who probably was the killer got away.
As of now, yes.
Alright, Colin, I want you to take some people, close down the river, 35th Street. Samuel, you go shut down 27th Street, get on the radio. We need to take Wasak Street and Ralak. Don't let anybody out. We need complete lockdown. We're going to have to find these killers. Let's see, we got some more detectives over here. I'll get them this information. But Billsbottom, you think you can go follow some leads?
Yes, I have currently. I need to go check out one lead at what was the? It wasn't the market. It was the inn, right?
Yeah, the Reindeer.
The Reindeer Inn, where this gentleman was staying, and the Cobblers obviously is not far from there. So I'll see if I can catch up with that witness and talk with them some more.
All right, sounds good. So the Reindeer Inn is like 2 blocks down,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of near the Frillian Strip,
Mm-hmm.
and it's right across the street from the Cobbler Shop that they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like if you go around that bend.
What do I know about this district? Is it a higher end district? Is it just a shopping district?
So Goo Mill District, which is where you're currently at and what they're shutting down, it's kind of like a lower quality place, a lower quality of life. There's several gangs. There's the East Goo Gang, the Shiv Gang, the Plagoo Gang, and the Jekis Gang. And they controlled several blocks each. And then
Were those what the robe figures were? Were they? Is that typical wear for these members?
no, they're not a gang that you know of per se, but they definitely could be a part of a gang.
Okay.
They could be like a new startup. So, yeah, that is something to potentially try and chase.
Okay.
So yeah, the Frillian Strip is where this is located, and that's kind of where a lot of drinking places are, and there are some shops there.
Okay. So I will go to this. I'd like to stop by the Cobbler Shop first to see if the witness is still there, because he was a cobbler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna walk up to the Cobbler Shop and check out the window.
Okay. You see a female attendant at the desk, and that appears to be the only person in there.
Okay. I would like to walk in.
Okay.
And let's say, hello. How are you doing today, ma'am?
Hi. I know you. I know you. You're Tommy Billsbottom,
I sure am.
the Halfling Crusher.
Yes.
What can I do for you? You need some shoes made?
I don't not at this time, but I do believe. Are you the owner of this fine establishment?
Oh no, I just work here.
Do you know who the owner is?
Bobby Franco is.
Bobby Franco. Was he here earlier today by chance?
Yeah, he just left about an hour ago. Him and his dwarven friends were rushed out for a prank.
Do they normally do pranks, or what? Like, why did they rush out for one?
There was a lot of commotion happening across the street. It looks like there was a fight that happened at the inn, and so there was an ASMR person, and he was out there, and he seemed like he was part of the center of the commotion, and so he grabbed his fake crossbow and chased after him with his friends.
Okay. I really do appreciate you letting me know this. Do you know when he will possibly be back?
No. Hopefully soon, because I'm about to close up shop.
Of course. Well, if he does come back, he's currently not in any trouble, but we do have some questions for him that could help us out with something that has gone on.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Wonderful, and I appreciate your help.
Yeah.
So I will then walk out of the shop, obviously, and proceed to go to the inn.
Okay. This place is pretty full.
And well, first off, can I take a look at the street where that commotion happened, and just look for any things specifically, like small arrows, or just anything out of the ordinary that's on the street?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Investigation. Got a 4.
Yeah, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
There's a lot of trash, but that's pretty normal.
That's normal. Alrighty. I just will continue to, after kind of glancing around the street really quick to see if I saw anything, I will proceed into the inn.
Okay.
And walk up to the attendant.
Okay. Yeah, there's the bartender there.
Yeah.
He's got a bandage on his arm, and he's pouring out drinks to a lot of the women at the bar, and he doesn't really seem to pay attention or notice you.
Mm-hmm.
But you know him. You've met him before. This is Big Shaker.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a large, bald man, got a beard, and so he kind of looks like he's trying not to notice you, actually.
Mm. So I'll kind of take a seat at the bar really quick, and I'll say, "Hey, Big Shaker, how are you?"
Oh, hey, Billsbottom, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. I know there's been some odd stuff happening around town, and I definitely need a drink after today. That's for sure.
All right, you want some gin?
Sure do.
Pours it, slides it over.
And I'll take it and really quickly just like sleight of hand, just dump it out on the floor, but look like I took a shot.
Do a sleight of hand check.
Boy. 12.
Okay, that's good enough. He comes up to you and he's like, "Suppose you hear about the fight we had in here earlier, aren't you?"
I did hear that there was some sort of commotion going on, but I don't know anything about it.
Well, that one fella was up in here like he normally is, like he's been lately. You know.
Which fella?
Danny Watts.
Mm.
And you know how here in the Goo Mill they don't like those ASMR. So,
And Danny's a regular, I take it. I know Danny, right?
Danny is no, you don't know Danny. They don't like the ASMR here, but he's just out here been selling drinks. This is kind of his district is selling.
And that wasn't the person that was dead. It wasn't an ASMR. It was a human, right?
He was ASMR.
The person that died.
Yeah,
Okay.
I may have said he was human, but I changed my mind.
Okay. So it was him that it was killed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he was out here, and you know how out in the Goo Mills they don't really like when these folk come hitting on these Goo Mill girls, and so I assume that he just kind of had an attachment to this guy. I don't know who this guy was, but he came. I was giving him a drink, and he came and started attacking him. So naturally, you know.
Was it because did you serve him quite a bit of alcohol? Do you think this attack was motivated because he had too much alcohol?
Well, that feller who came and attacked him definitely had too much drink. He had that crazy look in his eye, but.
So you said that someone attacked him. Was he staying here?
Well, we don't really have people stay here. They just come to drink.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, he was here. He frequents here sometimes. And that guy, Danny, I was giving him a drink. The other feller came up. And, you know, naturally I had to try and protect my customer. I think we got his arm out of here.
Mm.
They took him to the hospital. And then whenever we kind of cleared the bar out, some other feller came running after this guy. So
Was he from across the street? Was he?
yeah, he came running after him, and everybody they took off running, and then a crowd took off running after them. And so the cops came and they picked up the feller that lost his arm. And,
His arm got hurt here?
well, you know, I was protecting him. I chopped his arm off in the scuffle. The cops know it was a defense thing, so they left me here. And so I went back just tending the bar.
Mm. So let me get the story straight. He was in the district selling his normal stuff, doing his normal thing. The person that was ultimately hurt and hunted down, he was not liked by some people, and a person came into the bar and tried to rough him up. And so, in self-defense of that gentleman, you attacked this other person in self-defense to protect him, yourself, and your patrons.
Yes.
And then he left the bar, and as he was leaving, the person across the street chased after him along with a crowd. Do you know, is that correct, as I'm hearing?
Yeah, the crowd seemed more like they wanted to see what was happening after they realized they were safe.
Mm. So, do you know what could have motivated the gentleman randomly across the street to come out, because it sounds like that there wasn't anything going on after that incident. He was just leaving.
Yeah, I mean, it could be the same thing motivating the feller who hacked him in the first place. He might have had taken his girl one time. He might have been his sister. Who knows? All kinds of things. Or it's just because they got something against Asimir.
I do hate to inform you this, but Asimir was ultimately killed, and I am doing an investigation as of now into why that could have happened. Do you have any other ideas of who doesn't like him, or what would you recommend that I maybe go talk with the man that had his arm that you took care of?
I don't know exactly what hospital they took him to, but there's plenty of fellas that got plenty of reasons not to like this guy Danny.
Do you know anyone? Has anyone that doesn't like him? Are they here? Are they present?
Oh no. I'm just saying. There's plenty of people. That's all I know.
I do have one quick question. I know at the scene there were some people in some robes, they thought that this was hysterical, and I don't see why. Are you familiar with some people? Is there maybe a new gang coming up that dress up in robes that find that are against him or just against certain people?
Yeah, they're just a bunch of juvenile delinquents. Ice rat gang.
Are they a new upcoming one?
Yeah, they're new. They don't have any actual territory. Nobody really knows these people. Typically, when they're seen, they're wearing those disguises, those robes. They've got fake beards on, so it's hard to actually tell who they are.
Yeah,
but they're no big deal.
So they're not much of a threat as of now.
As far as I know.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your information so far, and I appreciate the beverage. And I'll put how much? I'll put a silver on the table. Yeah. I will radio into to dispatch and just say and tell them kind of what just happened and what information I have, and also ask them, do you know what hospital this the gentleman who was taken to the hospital? Do you know where he could be at? That can maybe follow up on him.
I think that was in Tracy Acres.
Tracy Acres. Wonderful. Well, that's where I'll be heading next. Let me know if any more leads come up, or if you guys are able to find anything.
Absolutely, Copper.
Over and out. I guess I'll get back on my my horse and head to the hospital.
Okay. As you're on the way there, you get radioed in. This is Bernard. Hello, is Billsbottom there?
Go for Billsbottom.
So we were looking at this this crossbow. It doesn't fire anything.
Okay. Were you guys able to do an autopsy as of now on the body? Because there was something I neglected to check to see if the baby arrow in him was poisoned, because that size of arrow probably wouldn't have killed him, because it's a little bit. Is it like a big one, or does it go like all the way through?
It wouldn't go all the way through, but it's enough to kill him.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like a poisoned arrow or something. That's what what I thought it was.
We'll check. We'll see if there's any poison on it. We'll get back to you.
Wonderful. Thank you, guys. All right. So that obviously rules out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll continue to go to the station.
Okay. So the hospital?
Yeah, to the hospital.
Okay. A nurse comes and greets you. Hi, what can I do for you?
Hi, I'm here to see a gentleman that came in and that was injured. His arm was apparently cut off.
Oh, the unidentified guy?
Yes.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. He bled out. You can come take a look at his body.
Okay.
But we couldn't identify him. We don't know who he is. If you can find anything to identify him, just let us know. And we need to notify his family. But yeah, you could take a look at the body and his possessions. There's not much.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, and thank you so much for trying so hard to save this man.
It's our job.
All right. So I guess I'll go check out the body.
Yeah. So there's not much in his pockets. There's like 2 silver, 3 copper. There's a letter introduced or addressed to someone named B. Says, "I wish you'd stop messing around with all these people." And then there's like a letter from somebody else named Jones. And
Do any of those names ring a bell in the sense of gangs or?
no, Jones is like it's not even, the letter just is addressed to Jones, and it's not even finished after that. So it was like a letter he was gonna write. The other one just says B, like an animal bee, and that's about it. So.
Okay. Do I notice any markings on this gentleman, like tattoos or any other associations, whether that's gang or...
Yeah. Go ahead and roll investigation.
11.
11. He has tattoos, but they don't like signify any kind of gang or anything.
Okay. Alrighty. I guess I need to I guess I need to go talk with would I know so the letters are, it doesn't show any addresses or anything.
The letter to B,
is that him, or is he writing that letter?
He was writing that letter. It says GB on it. It was like, it doesn't actually, it just has the initials GB. And it says, B, I wish you would stop messing around. And it also mentions the Reindeer Inn as well. So she frequents there. That's pretty much the extent of the letter.
And the other thing was just the other letter thing.
The other letter was just addressed to Jones, and then it had no body. So
okay, I guess I'll be heading to the Reindeer Inn with that letter in hand, about the person. So I'll go up to the bartender gentleman.
Okay.
And I'll sit down at the bar again, and I'll say, "Hey, can I talk with you really quick?"
Oh, back again already?
Sure am. It's been a day so far.
I see.
So the gentleman that you were defending against, he ultimately, he's not able to cooperate with police at this time. But we did get some of his possessions, and one of his possessions mentions a female, GB, I believe.
No, GB was who the letter's from.
Okay, and it mentions this female, and we don't. And I would like to know if there's a female or someone that comes in here relatively often that is seen with either of those patrons that came by, whether it was the man that you defended yourself with, or the man that was here earlier that ended up dying. Are they typically around anyone else? Do they talk with someone while they're here?
Not that I can recall, sirs.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
19.
He's sweating profusely.
I don't know. There could be that person that they're with could help ultimately with this investigation. I know if you are hiding anything from us, that would be obstruction of justice. And I really, really enjoy your establishment and the wonderful talks and company that you bring. So if there's anything you can do.
I don't want anybody knowing that this came from me.
I will not be sharing this with anyone.
The ASMR fellow, he's came in here before, with a guy named Gunner. Hangs down by Sheba's a lot.
Sheba's is that brothel?
Kinda, yeah. Hangs down at Sheba's, down near the Bazaar District.
Is there any, before I go check that out, is there anything else you need to let me know when it comes to this man or who he is with?
No, that's all I know. Comes in here a lot.
Just to buy, does he bring women along with him typically?
Typically not. A couple times he has. A lot of times he kind of tries to take his pick from what's in here.
Well, I really do appreciate you talking with me again. But you need to know, if there's any obstruction going on, we will find out.
I understand, sir.
Wonderful.
That's really all. That's all I can give you right now.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Hope to be back again in lighter circumstances for a drink.
I hope so, too.
So I will make it out of the bar.
Okay.
And proceed down to Sheba's.
Okay. Yeah, so you get to Sheba's, and there's a guy that stops you at the before you go into the building. He's like, "What you looking for, sir?"
I'm looking for a wonderful woman that goes by the name of in this GB not the GB. What was it on the letter again?
B.
B. That goes by the name of B, or anything like that.
I don't know B, but I know you're a cop, and the trouble's on the 3rd floor.
Trouble's on the 3rd floor?
Yeah.
Is there anything I need to know of?
Oh, they're just causing trouble. I can't stand it. They need to be taken care of.
Wonderful. Well, thank you again for letting me know. So, from there, kind of look up at the building and kind of assess it.
Yeah, Sheba's on the 6th floor. So.
Okay. Can I kind of go around back in the building?
Yeah, sure.
And are there like stairs or like ladders or anything?
No, not really.
Are there windows?
There are windows.
Can I kind of look up on the 6th floor, kind of where that would be at, and kind of like check it out really quick?
Yeah, there's lots of lights up there on, despite the late hour.
Am I able to climb up the side of the building? Or no?
You can make an athletics check.
Oh, golly gee. Athletics. Alrighty. Does a 12 help me out?
Nope.
No? Okay.
It's not going to do it.
Alright, so I will, I'll kind of walk around the building again and come in through the front entrance.
Okay.
And, as I get to the 5th floor, right before the 6th, I'm going to, I believe in my kit I have some sort of like disguise thing. Can I kind of put that on and make sure I don't look like a cop?
Yeah, what disguise are you going for?
Just an older man, not like super old, probably like 30s, late 30s.
Okay, roll a d20 and add your proficiency bonus to it.
D20 proficiency. Where's my proficiency? Oh, that'd be plus 3. Where can I just roll a d20? Here we go. Come on. D20. Roll. Okay, 1 second. Alright, I will roll the d20. I got a 16. I got a 19.
Okay. Yeah, so you did pretty good with the disguise. Not very recognizable. So yeah, there you go. You're in disguise.
Wonderful. And I'll walk up the stairs and go to Sheba's.
Okay. Are you gonna knock on the door?
Yeah, I'll knock on the door.
Okay.
Is there like a secret code or anything?
Yeah, if you want to use Thieves' Cant, you can. Because you know Sheba.
Like personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Um, she answers the door and she's like, "Why are you wearing that stupid disguise? You knocked with the secret code. She knows who you are now."
Oh, well, that's not what I thought. Okay, never mind. It's like, it kind of ruined it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oops. Okay, never mind. It's like, I just wanted to look the part.
What part are you trying to look?
So there's been some stuff going on. If you've heard.
I know there's been a bunch of ruckus going on. They're trying to lock down the entire area. So what's going on?
There's been a few murders, and some of the stuff has. I'm looking for a specific individual. I believe it's either someone you've worked with or that you know.
Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a person that normally hangs out with this one gentleman. I believe his race was an acolyte.
Aesimer?
Yeah, an Aesimer.
Yeah, Danny, I threw him out of here months ago.
Do you know who he would normally talk with when he comes here?
Any girl that he could until I threw him out.
Was there anyone he took a liking to specifically?
No, he could take you seen those Aesimer? He could pick anybody he wanted, and a lot of them would take him. And a lot of them knew he had money, so they would do it.
Have you talked with him recently?
Not since I threw him out 2 months ago.
Why did you throw him out 2 months ago?
Because he was trying to do some crazy stuff in here. I'm not going to talk about it.
Of course.
But I was not going to allow that here, so I don't know where he's been taking people since then.
Well, he was the one that ended up being murdered.
Good for him.
Well, not good for him, because some of the stuff points back to here. And you have a very fine establishment. And if there's any way you could help us out,
what are you looking for?
I need to talk to maybe a couple of the people that know him relatively well, just to know if he told them anything, or what I could do to.
All right, who are you looking for? Let's not beat around the bush.
I'll take out the letter, and the letter that mentions the girl and hands it to her. Do you know anyone that fits this description?
I don't know who she is. No, I'm sorry.
Inside check.
Okay, go ahead.
Where'd it go? Let's do. You know, that 7. That 7 is not gonna do much.
Yeah, she seems like she's telling the truth.
Okay. Well, it would be a shame if something were to happen to the establishment. I know we kind of look past some of the stuff that goes on here as officers of the law, and it would be a shame if we really had to really investigate this place more on some of the doings on here.
Come on, you know everything that goes on here. What are you really looking for? I can't help you with her. I don't know who she is.
Can I speak to one of the people who might? Did any of your employees would know?
Well, no, I don't think so. Is there anyone else you're looking for?
I know. Not at this time. Do you, by chance? Can you point me in some sort of direction?
I really don't have anything for you if you're not looking for someone that's actually here right now.
What if they're not here right now?
Well, then I don't know where they are. I don't keep track of where people go.
Of course, but you could at least tell me their name or point me in some sort of direction, right?
But who are you looking for?
I'm looking for the person that I know you kicked him out a couple months ago. Is there anyone specifically in this establishment that talked with him more often than not?
I know Gunner's been with him before.
May I speak with Gunner?
Yeah, I was about ready to kick him out anyway, so it'd be good for you to take him. I'll be right back. And you guys are kind of like in the kitchen area, and she's like, just wait here.
Okay.
She leaves, and you can hear some slamming around in the next room before she drags in this dwarven fella by the ear. And it's like, I told you it's a friend. And he walks in, he's like, who are you?
I'm here. I know apparently you were friends with this one gentleman that may have gotten into some trouble. And I'm just trying to figure out just kind of some stuff of what happened.
Who's you talking about?
The gentleman, the ASMR gentleman. Do you by chance know him?
I know of him.
Do you talk with him regularly?
No.
Insight check.
Go for it.
You know, will a 17 do anything?
Yeah, he's lying.
He's lying.
Yeah.
Let's cut the crap, okay? You are the only reason why I'm talking with you is because the woman here knows that you obviously hang out with him often. That's just a bold-faced lie.
Who are you?
I am a concerned friend of his.
Alright, sure you are. You're gonna lie to me and expect me to believe that? You expect me to tell the truth?
I certainly do.
I'm not about that. And then she was like, Gunnar, you're gonna go with him. He's a cop, and you gotta tell him everything. Now go. You're a cop? You said he was a friend. Get out of here. I was about to kick you out anyways, so don't come back after this. And she's like, looks over to you. You might have to rough him up a little bit, but get him out of here. And she walks out.
Okay, I'm gonna say you need to come with me, sir.
Heck, I do. You need a warrant for my arrest.
You're not under arrest. I just need to talk with you. Your friend is dead.
What friend?
We just discussed about him.
Who said we were friends?
Your acquaintance then is dead.
Well, good for him that he's dead. I'm not dead, and I'm not trying to get anywhere near that business.
Well, the reason why it's considered to be concerning to you is that there seems to be bodies, like people are being killed, that are in connection with him. And we don't want you to be next.
Alright, fine, I'll come with you.
Okay. So, obviously, I don't know where to take him. Just, can I talk with him in the hallway, the stairway?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to talk to him I'm going to make sure there's, no windows or anything, and make sure that there's no one around us, and just a secure area.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception. There's perception. 21.
Okay, yeah, it's perfectly clear in here.
Okay. Alright, so I'm standing next to him. I say, so what can you tell me about that gentleman?
I know he liked girls from the Goo Mills. Who liked to hit on them. He spent a lot of time at the Reindeer Inn. He sold his drinks around this area. This was his district.
What kind of drinks would he sell?
Something about water and carbonation and sugar.
That sounds fascinating. It's not anything illegal, though, is it?
No, it's not illegal. It's a big business, and they send people to market it or something. Salespeople, they call it. And this was his area to sell to.
Okay. Wonderful. So he obviously would come to those places often. Was there anyone do you think that he was in any bad blood? Do you know if he had any debts?
Not debts that I know of. He seemed pretty sacked. Pretty rich. But there's plenty of people that have plenty of reason not to like him.
Does he have any gang affiliations?
Oh no, he doesn't have any gang affiliation. He just works for the big wigs.
Are there any? Was he selling in anyone's territory was he selling in any gang territory that could potentially cause conflict of interest?
Buddy, you're in the Lower East Goo Mills. It's all gang territory.
But which specific gang territory was he selling in?
All of them.
All of them. I know there is an up-and-coming gang that was actually at the scene of the crime. They were laughing at him and what was going on. They're known as the Ice Rats, I believe.
Oh, the Ice Rat gangs. Yeah, they're just a bunch of punks.
And one of them ended up getting killed at the scene as well. Do you think that that was ultimately gang affiliated, or do you think that
Well, where did it happen at?
it happened at the kind of the Velvet Garden, the right before the garden on a little bit past 40th Street.
40th Street's the yellow one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Is that the Relic Boulevard? Is that a street?
That runs parallel to 40th Street.
Yeah. So like a little bit past Relic Boulevard on the street over.
Yeah, you don't. Nope. It's like near the Stab and Grab Market.
The Stab and Grab Market.
Yep.
That's where the murder took place.
Yep.
I thought it was in the Velvet Garden next to that.
Between Vefetech Garden and Stab and Grab, that road.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I see now. Yeah. I thought it was more up there. Okay.
Nope.
Right. Yeah. What gang owns that area?
Stab and Grab's just a free for all. Could have been any of the gangs. Probably not the Iskus. Most likely be the Plegu gang or the Jekis gang.
Is there anyone else that you would recommend I maybe talk to about him, or that knows him better than you do? Any of the specific women he would talk to, or is there anyone specifically that he would sell to more than others?
Well, he sold to all the taverns that he could. He sold in all the gang territories. He just liked to hit on women. Be as romantically involved as he could with all of them. There's plenty of fellas. I mean, you can ask almost any guy around this area. Some of them were okay with him hitting on their woman as long as they got the paycheck.
Yes, of course. So there's no one else that could be involved in this. There's too many people that could be involved in this and don't like him. Correct.
Yeah, you're in a dead end here.
If I could talk to any other taverns, would you recommend any specific ones?
Well, I lost contact with him after he got kicked out here, so.
Of course. Are you by chance familiar with the Cobbler around town here?
Which cobbler?
The Cobbler in front of the tavern that he would normally visit.
I don't know what tavern he normally visited.
Where was it at? Wall Street, Bazaar District. Shift down. Wasn't the tavern in the next to the Bazaar District?
It was in the Bazaar. No, you're in the Bazaar District. It was in the Frillian Strip.
Frillian Strip, yeah. And what was that tavern called?
Reindeer Inn.
Reindeer Inn.
You probably should be writing all this down.
I don't have any paper.
Well, take your notebook that you use.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that during break. All right, the Reindeer Inn.
You just want to take a break now because I can't keep giving you everyone's name. You got to know who these people are. You're supposed to be a detective.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have any paper to begin with.
We're going on a break. Okay, so we are back. Do you want to recount your information, what you've picked up so far?
Yeah, sure. So as of now, I am Tommy Billsbottom, and I am looking for a murderer. I was called to the scene where a person was dead, and there was a crowd around them. I proceeded to go in and find out that this gentleman, he was an Asimar, and he was dead by an arrow to the neck, a very small one. The person that was chasing him, he was a cobbler, and more or less he was trying to do a prank on this guy. Right after a fight broke out across the street at a tavern. And we found out that the arrow that he was using couldn't have been fired from because his crossbow was a fake. I then proceeded to go to his cobbling shop and talk with the woman at the front desk. Then she kind of pointed me in the direction of the bar and let me know that there was a fight breaking out when the owner of the cobbler shop decided to go after him. I then talked with the main guy at the inn bar place, and he let me know kind of what happened, and that there was another man at the bar that started the fight, and who was ultimately killed by the tavern owner. I went to the place, the hospital, found out that he had a letter on him that was addressed to GB, and right now I am currently talking with a man named Gunner, who was friends with this Asimar guy, and he obviously knows information that I'm trying to get out of him that could possibly lead me to the person GB. But the guy who I'm talking to, whose name is Gunner, he is kind of withholding some information from me. So I'm in conversation with him, trying to, and he's denying the fact that he didn't know this gentleman, which he obviously did, because he was seen at the bar with him a few times. Anywho, that's where we are currently at.
All right. So what was the last thing you said to him?
He just was talking to me about how he knew a lot of girls, and he was talking to him about that. Talking to me about how he knew a lot of different women, and he didn't know anyone specifically that would want to harm this gentleman.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's like, so this Gunner, right? Gunner's like, well, there's plenty of people who would want to hurt him if they really knew.
Knew what?
Just if they knew him.
Like what he did, or just knew him personally?
All of it.
What does he do specifically that people would want to hurt him if they knew him personally?
Well, I don't know specifically, but it's why Sheba threw him out.
I find that hard to believe. Kind of an insight check
Yeah.
on him that he doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
I got that 4.
Yeah, he seems like he's real confused right now.
He's real confused.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Gunner, I know you were spotted with him, talking with him at the bar at the end. The owner, Big Shaker, let me know, and that's why I've come to see you specifically.
Oh, no, that wasn't there.
You weren't there.
Oh, there was just the one. There was just the one time. Just the one time I helped him look for someone.
Who was he looking for?
He was looking for a girl. I don't know. I swear I don't know. He just asked me to go with him.
But it sounds like you do know.
Well, he just asked me to go with him. That's all.
But why would he ask you to go with him if he was looking for someone?
I don't know. Maybe for credibility.
What kind of credibility do you help him with? Because I don't take it you're a big shot here like him. He has more money than you. He doesn't need extra credibility.
He has more money, but he's not one of us.
One of us.
He's not from Goo Mills.
Yes, but he obviously has been working here a long time. Why would he need credibility?
Not that long, less than a year.
He obviously knows the streets.
He knows it, but they don't know him.
So, you were there for credibility. So what was he looking for that he needed the extra credibility?
He was looking for a girl.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
A 10?
I mean, yeah, he definitely looks like he's telling the truth.
Okay.
If not confusing, but still telling the truth.
Okay. Well, is there some sort of girl or someone that goes by... What is your last name, Gunner?
Gruz?
Gruz?
Yeah.
Well, I found this letter, and do you by chance know anyone that their first name starts with a G, and their last name possibly starts with a B?
A lot of folks around here go by nicknames.
Do you know anyone specifically that he could be talking with, whether that's a girl or some guy that goes by GB?
No, sir, I don't.
Do you know anyone that has a specific attachment with a girl that he was by chance talking with? Because I know, like you said, he was a playboy. Do you by chance know any woman that he was talking with that had strong affiliations with a relatively powerful gentleman?
No, I don't. Like I said, I just went with him to look. I don't know who it was.
Who what was?
Who he was looking for.
Can I do an insight check on that?
Mm-hmm.
It's not this dice. Yeah, that's a nat 1.
Yeah, no, that doesn't get you anything.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's do a little bit of intimidation. Can I, we're the same size, right?
He's a little bit taller, but yeah, we're roughly the same height.
Okay, can I kind of, like, grapple him, trying to pin him against the wall a little?
Yeah, do a strength check. We'll do strength contest.
Strength, where's that at?
Strength's at the top.
Yeah, I see it, there it is. Okay, well... Okay, so the strength, just rolled it, and it's 11 plus 3.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to pin him really easily.
Mm-hmm. I need you to cut this right now and tell me who he was looking for, because obviously you know something that I don't.
Okay, roll intimidation with advantage.
Intimidation. 20.
20? Okay. Look, I don't know who she was. I just we went to Ollie Mays.
Ollie Mays?
Ollie Mays. He went in there, and then he left. And I went back to Sheba's, that's all I know.
Why did he decide to go to Ollie Mays? So he was meeting someone there specifically.
He was looking for someone.
Is there anything else you need to tell me
before
I leave?
That's it, sir.
Because if I have to come back here, I'm going to do more than just pin you against the wall. There's a window that can be opened easily, and people have fallen out of windows before.
That's it, mister.
If I have to come back here and talk with you, I'm not going to be as gentle.
I understand.
All right, I let him go.
Okay.
I'll just say, thank you for your cooperation with the police service. And I'm going to, I guess, head over to... Do I know Ollie Mays? Like, does that name sound familiar in the sense of just the district?
Yeah, you know Ollie May. He prefers to pay to keep cops out, but he knows you. Like, he knows you.
I'm chill.
Yeah.
My reputation precedes me.
Well, yeah, he knows you, because Detective Billsbottom is known in Goo Mills.
Okay. So can I head over to... Is Ollie Mays... So can I head over there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna head over to Ollie Mays. What do I know about the district it's in? Like, is it, like, run...
It's in the Bazaar District, too. So, yeah, that's in the Bazaar District. So it's close to the Frillian Strip where the Rentier is.
Mm-hmm.
They're next door districts.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy, Ollie Mae runs it, and there's typically bards who will play their instruments in there.
Mm-hmm. I'm still wear my disguise. I take it.
If you want, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still wear it.
Okay. And yeah, so that's kind of it. It's kind of like almost like a fantasy jazz club.
Mm.
And he prefers to keep cops out. He kind of tries to pay to keep it, low key there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm in disguise, so it's not like.
Okay.
So I'll walk in, kind of case the bar, just in general, just kind of do an overall just view of it, like.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll perception.
17.
Okay, yeah, so there's lots of people in there, and there's a lot of girls kind of going and talking to guys that are getting drinks, and there's music playing. It's kind of soft, just instrumental, and he's kind of taking it in, trying to make sure everything's running smoothly, and you definitely see women like soliciting to people and men soliciting to women.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the scene, and then Ollie Mae comes up to you. He's like, pulls you aside, and he's like, "Look, that's a good disguise, but I see right through it. I rolled for him, and he rolled really well.
Mm-hmm.
You're off duty, right?
I'm currently in the middle of an investigation.
You know I pay to keep people out of here.
I know, that's why I'm currently dressed like this, so I won't raise suspicion.
What are you looking for in him?"
I'm looking for a girl that by chance knows a well-known ASMR in this district. I know he was here with a gentleman known as Gunner. Do you by chance know? I just need to talk with her because.
Who is she? Who are you looking for?
He didn't describe. But do you know the ASMR gentleman that has come in here a few times?
Oh yeah. You're talking about Danny.
Yes.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Though I need to talk with the woman that Danny had recently seen.
Well, she's not here right now.
Do you know by chance where I could find her?
I don't. You can try and talk to the bartender quietly. He may have some better information for you.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation, and I'll be out of here as soon as I can.
All right. Do a persuasion check.
13.
13. All right. You got 10 minutes. Make it quick.
Alright, so I'll go up to the bartender.
So the bartender's Jimmy Koch. What you drinking, sir?
I'll take a gin and tonic.
All right, here you go. He slides it over to you.
And I'll slide a hand to dump it out again.
Slide a hand check.
not drinking on the job, right?
Yeah.
20.
20?
It's not nat 20. It's
dirty 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing good. I know I'm looking for a young woman. She's not here currently. I believe she's one of your regulars. I just need. I don't think she's not on the job currently. Do you by chance know of any of the women around here?
Well, I know a lot of women here.
Yes, no, of course. I know she was recently seen with an ASMR gentleman.
Oh, that fella, yeah. He came in here. He was looking for Charlene.
Charlene?
I just know he came in here with Gunner. And he went. He found Charlene. They left.
Do you know where they left to by chance that evening?
Well, I know that he liked to hang out at Big Shaker's place recently, ever since he got kicked out of Shiva's.
Mm-hmm. So I take it he just comes here to look for women, typically.
Yeah, he'll typically find them, go out. He does have his carriage somewhere. I don't know where he parks that, but sometimes he shows up in that, other times he doesn't. It's a big green carriage.
Wonderful. Do you know where I can find Charlene at this hour?
She might be at the Reindeer Inn.
Can you kind of give me a description of what she looks like, just so I just don't go up to random people asking about Charlene?
She's brunette, got a little bit of freckles, dark eyes. Looks like she's got a little bit of elf in her.
Wonderful. Well, I really do appreciate your cooperation. So, really quickly about Billy's carriage. Do you know where he normally would keep it? Or do you see... I know you said you've only seen him ride up in it a few times.
I mean, I would check anywhere in the Bazaar District.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Gunnar would know more about that.
It's Billy's carriage, right?
Danny. Yeah.
So, in the Bazaar?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Well, I really do appreciate you chatting with me really quick. Is there anything else you could tell me about her line of work or anything? Or just... does she have a boyfriend or anything?
Not that I know of.
Or any regulars that she interacts with?
Not, no, I don't really keep track of her business for her.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
I should have put stuff into insight other than... 18.
Yeah, he's definitely telling the truth.
Okay.
Said that kind of casually.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I really do appreciate you taking your time to chat with me really quick.
Absolutely, man.
Alright. Well, you have a wonderful night, and I'll slip him a couple silver.
Okay. Oh, so you're very generous.
And I'll walk out of the bar. And can I go to the bazaar really quickly and look for the carriage?
So you're in the Bazaar District.
Okay, I'm in the bazaar. Can I kind of do a lap or two around the bazaar looking for a green carriage?
Yeah, go ahead and do perception.
24.
24? Yeah, you find it.
I find it pretty okay. May I take a look inside the carriage?
There's a guy sitting in the carriage.
Oh, he's sitting in the
He tries
carriage?
to stop you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, sir. I did not see you there.
I'm sorry, you can't get in this carriage.
No, of course. I know. Do you by chance know? Are you the owner of this carriage?
I'm the driver.
The driver? And wonderful. Do you by chance know when the owner will be back? Because I do need to talk with him.
No, I don't. But
Who do you drive for?
I prefer not to disclose that information.
That is A-okay. Would you mind if I did by chance take a look?
Absolutely not.
Okay, all right. So I'll say thank you for your time, sir, and I'll walk away.
Okay.
But I'm gonna walk away, and I'm gonna take off my disguise.
Okay.
And then I'm going to I'm gonna appear like I walked like a completely opposite way.
Okay.
Go into an alleyway, double back around behind the carriage.
Okay.
Can I stealth? Kind of.
Yeah, go ahead, roll a stealth check.
And I'm in a completely different outfit because I took off my disguise completely.
Okay.
So stealth check.
Yeah.
18.
18, yeah, you're good.
Okay. He doesn't see me.
No, he does not see you.
And how big is the carriage? Is it like a hooded carriage or?
Yeah, it's kind of like
Like are we talking like a carriage from like the Oregon Trail?
So think like it's all wooden. It doesn't have like not at all like an Oregon Trail carriage. It's like just a wooden carriage.
Uh-huh.
There's a couple windows on it. There's a door that opens on the side that goes on the side of the street, so the right side of the carriage. It's pulled by 2 horses. There's also like a bench on the front where the driver sits, and so then there's like a stair step up where the door opens, and there's curtains that cover those windows, and so it's a carriage where it'd be like 2 seats, like 2 benches on the inside facing each other, so like 4 people could fit inside it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I hear any noises coming from the inside of the carriage?
No, it's completely like
Empty.
it looks like it's dark in there. Like like if there, I mean it's a carriage, so it doesn't have lights, candles in there. But yeah, so it looks like it's empty, or appears empty.
Can I sneak in the carriage, or have I already done that with my stealth check?
You haven't done that with your stealth check.
Okay.
The carriage is locked when you try and get into it.
Okay. there any kind of lockpick it?
Yeah, go ahead and make a check with your thieves tools.
Where can I find that at?
So you will add, you will roll a d20 and add your proficiency bonus to it.
There it is. Oh. D20. Ah. There it goes. And we got a... I got a 12.
12?
Well, that's not with, okay, without my proficiency. That's without. So then plus 3. So that's 15.
Okay, yeah, that will do it.
Okay.
Also, roll a sleight of hand check with that.
Sleight of hand.
To see how quiet that was.
17.
17, okay. Yeah, so you get in there. You find some boxing gloves, or actually do an investigation check to see what you can find in there. You do find boxing gloves. That's on the seat.
Okay, so investigation, there it is. And then I got a 13.
13, so yeah, you find boxing gloves, and then you find lots of inappropriate drawings of people just in there. And yeah, that's the main thing, and a lot of the people have bruises on them in the drawings. And then you find a sack of 112 gold pieces.
Can I take the drawings as evidence?
Yeah.
And there's boxing gloves in there?
Yeah. And they're green. Dark green.
Dark green. Can I by chance take those too?
Yeah, you can take those.
Okay. Can I sneak out of the carriage?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to do a check?
Yeah,
okay.
do a stealth check.
29?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, 29. So I take it. Sneak out just fine.
Yeah.
And then kind of lock it back up with no problem.
Sure.
Alright.
I don't see why not.
With that 29?
I don't know how you would go ahead and use your thieves tools again. I don't know how you're gonna lock this up.
Okay, well maybe I don't need to lock it up then. Just...
You probably don't.
Okay, never mind then. And then I will. I'm gonna get out of there, and then I'm gonna double kind of back around, and as a cop, you know, kind of like walk up and just kind of start some small talk with the driver, and be like, "Hey, how's your night been?"
It's boring, man. I'm just a driver here.
Yeah, I feel you. I
hate driving this rich carriage in this slum.
Who are you driving by chance? I know. I mean, me being a police officer, do you think that person would be in any danger? Does he need like some guards or anything, or?
No, I'm sure he's fine.
Who do you drive for? If you don't mind me asking.
I can't disclose that. I'm under contract.
Of course. Can I flash some gold?
Yeah, you can flash some gold.
Flash some gold. Well, is there any specific amount that could maybe change your mind, perhaps?
Throw out a number, I guess.
I'll say, maybe I have maybe 5 things I can say to change your mind.
5 things?
5 gold.
5 gold.
I'm trying to be sly about this, you know.
Go ahead, roll persuasion.
Persuasion. Yeah, I have a +8 to that. It's gonna be great. Let's see. 25.
All right, I'll take it. I drive Danny Watts.
Danny Watts. Can you remind me what he does again?
He sells this new thing called soda.
Soda. That's awesome. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Do you know where he could be at?
He's probably at the Reindeer Inn.
Reindeer Inn. Wonderful. Well, why are you all the way out here then? If he's at the Reindeer Inn.
That's just like where he parks his carriage all the time.
Okay. Do you mind if I, is there anything else that maybe you could tell me that could help out, just in general about him, or anything else you know about him?
No, not really. I try and keep my head out of his business. I just want the paycheck.
Of course. That's the role of a good driver right there. Kind of do an inside check to see if he's lying. 10.
I mean, he seems like very disinterested in his employer's business.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you again for your time, sir. I really do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, and then I'm gonna walk away and head to the bazaar.
Bazaar.
Wait, no.
You're in the bazaar
I'm
district.
in the bazaar right now.
It's called the bazaar district.
Bazaar district. So
that's just like a section of the town.
Yeah. All right, fine. Caroline. Okay, so I'm gonna head to the Raintree Inn.
Okay.
And I'm gonna head back there.
Okay.
And then as I get in, can I search the area? I kind of just do a quick glance around to see if anyone matches the description of Caroline or Charlene.
Yeah. Go ahead and do a perception check.
Perception. 26.
Yeah, Charlene's in there, and she's at a table with some other girls too.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll walk. First, I'll walk to the bartender really quick.
Okay.
And I'll say, hey, Big Shaker, I know I'm here to actually talk with Charlene. Can you give me just some basic information about her, or like what do you know about her, really quick before I go chat with her?
She likes to solicit people. I know she's been with the ASMR before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they like to. I mean, I don't know if it's once or twice, but came in here with her.
Okay. Is there anything I need to know about her? Have you talked with her at all?
I don't really talk to her. No.
Okay. Well, I really do appreciate it, and hopefully I'm getting close to the end of this.
I hope so.
I'll walk over to Charlene's table. I'll be like, "Hey, how are you ladies doing this evening?"
Oh, we're just doing.
Yeah, no, I understand. What are your names by chance?
Well, I'm Charlene.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Copper. They call me Tigress. I'm Honeybee.
Wonderful. Well, that's wonderful. Mind if I Charlene, right?
Yeah.
Mind if I chat with you really quick? I'm very interested in some business a business opportunity.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go talk.
Okay. So I guess I'll take Charlene and go chat with her.
Okay.
I'll be like, well, Charlene, so I do have a couple questions. I don't wish...
Shh, not here. Let's go to the basement. That's where business is done.
Wonderful. Okay. I guess I'll go to the basement.
Okay.
Can I do a perception check of the basement, make sure it's clear, there's no one...
Yeah, go ahead.
Anything odd? 24.
Yeah, there's crates down there of like just drinks and sodas and stuff.
Nothing off-putting or out of the ordinary?
You see like a mat towards the back corner of the room.
A mat?
Or like a carpet, kind of.
Is that off-putting or on?
Looks like it's used for business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll say, Charlene, I don't wish to, I will pay you for your time that you're talking with me, but I just wish to talk. There's something that's been going on. Are you familiar by chance with, I guess, a former client, of yours?
Oh, who?
Danny.
Of the ASMR? Man, I'm never gonna work for him again.
Do you know what do you know about him?
I know he likes to hire women and get his money's worth.
Of course. Is there anything specific that he would talk with you about, either before or after, just in passing?
He didn't like much talking. He liked the price was good, 100 gold, but he tried to get as much as he could for that.
What do you mean, like beating people?
Yeah. One girl was even in the hospital for a week, although they claimed it was from being jumped by a gang.
So he would beat people.
Yeah.
Do you know, by chance? I hate to break this to you, but well, you're probably thrilled to hear this news. But Danny's dead.
Suits him well.
And right now we are trying to, we're trying to find out who may have wanted him dead. And it seems like there's a lot of different people that want him dead, and I currently have a letter, and I know there was a gentleman that was here at this bar that started a fight with him. Do you by chance know of that gentleman that started a fight earlier today? Does that ring a bell?
No, I only got here 30 minutes ago.
I know this gentleman had a letter on him that was signed from GB. Do those initials ring a bell for you?
No.
Inside check.
Go ahead.
Uh, 19.
Yeah, she seems like she didn't think about it very fast, but it's initials, so she doesn't really.
Do you have any other? Do you have a professional a non-professional relationship with anyone that would by chance be very protective over these women?
Well, any of their boyfriends, probably.
Do any of their boyfriends have those initials that you can think of?
No, not that I know of.
This letter was also written. The initial is from the letter. Does the letter B ring a bell for you at all?
Could be honeybee.
Honeybee? Do you... I know this gentleman, he wrote a letter that was going to be addressed to B, but they ended up not... The body of the letter was not filled out. It was just addressed. There was any information.
That's wrong. That letter was to B.
It was to... But you said there wasn't any...
No, that's the letter to Jones.
The letter to Jones doesn't have any information?
Yeah.
And the letter to B
Just the one that's like, stop messing around, reindeer.
Yeah, the reindeer. Yeah, and so it's talking about, obviously, to not be messing around in reindeer. Do you think that letter would... I'm going to hand her the letter.
Uh-huh.
Does this fit the description of honeybee?
Yeah, honeybee likes to hang out here.
Okay. Well, would you mind sending her... When you go back upstairs, would you mind sending her my way? Or down here so I can further have a conversation? And tell her I will definitely pay for her time. And
yeah, sure.
And I'm going to give her compensation for the amount of time, whatever.
Okay.
I'm going to try to have her send Honeybee down.
Okay. Yeah. Honeybee comes down. Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay.
Well, so I do have a couple questions for you. I don't wish to purchase any of the product you're selling,
okay.
But I do have, and I will be paying for you for your time. But I do have a couple questions, and if you could help answer them, that'd be wonderful.
All right.
I have a letter that I believe is addressed to you, and if you wouldn't mind, could you maybe tell me a little bit more about why this letter was written to you, or why was it, and who was it addressed from? And I'll take out the letter and hand it to her.
Okay. She scans it. This is from my father.
Your father?
Yeah, he didn't like that I hung around this area.
Who is your father?
Gareth B.
Hmm. Do you by chance know where I could find and talk with him?
No. Probably at the offices.
Where's that at?
Well, I mean, that's out in the packaging district, across the river.
Oh, wonderful. Do you think he would be out there at this time?
I don't know. I don't keep track of him.
Of course.
Although he likes to try and keep track of me.
Yeah, it seems like it. Do you know if why he wouldn't have delivered this letter himself, and why he had this sent?
He did deliver that.
That was him?
He delivered it. I sent it back.
Who did you send it back with?
I just placed it back on his desk last time I was at home.
Huh. This letter was found on a man at this very bar, who got into a fight with Danny.
You mean the one who got his arm chopped off?
Yeah.
She drops to the floor. Is he okay?
Can you tell me about him before at this time, He's currently at the hospital.
She gets up and she just runs out.
Can I kind of dart around and try to stop her?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. I'll have you roll. I'll just have you roll a dexterity check. See how quickly you do that.
Dexterity. Well, like, wait, is it just a straight dexterity check or the saving the? Okay, yeah, that's different. Okay. That would be 15.
Yeah, you do. You're able to quickly get around to her.
All right, I will say, hold up. Calm down. It's okay. Who is he to you? Who is he to you?
He's my father.
And then, I don't know what to say. I'll say it's okay. It's okay. That was your father, and you knew he was hurt.
No.
But you just said that the guy who got his arm chopped off.
I did some fool got his arm chopped.
I'll kind of console her. Do I have any sort of what are some of my bag? Do I have anything in my bag? These description. Do I have any water? Can I give her some water?
Sure, give her some water.
Yeah, I'll give her some water. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down.
Okay, she's kind of drinking it, but she's still breaking down.
Okay. Do you know? So that was obvious. So that was your father, correct?
Yes.
Do you know why he would have confronted Danny? Because I know it sounded like to my best knowledge, it sounded like your father confronted Danny just now at the bar.
I went home with bruises.
Bruises? You went home with Bruce.
Bruises.
Bruises. Because of Danny?
Mm-hmm.
And so he was confronting him because of that.
Yes.
What do you think your father's intentions were?
He probably wanted to kill him.
Mm-hmm. Did your father work with anyone else, or do you think he would have had more people with him at this time?
No, he's a merchant.
Can you tell me where he goes and where he works at?
I told you he works for the Dewdrop Company.
Is he a head manager there?
He's a mid-level manager.
Okay. Well, I know currently your father is still at the hospital. I would, after we're done talking, I'd recommend go to the hospital and they can tell you more information about his current condition.
You're not going to tell him he's dead?
No, I want her to figure that out herself.
Rough.
I know. I don't want to just escalate the situation. So you think he was going to hurt Danny?
Yes.
Do you think... Does he have any connections or affiliations with any of the gangs around this area that he could have hired, or...?
No.
Okay. Well, I really do appreciate you taking the time to talk with me. So he works for the Dewdrop Company, so I think I'll have to go talk with them next. I really do appreciate
Talk with him?
No, talk with the company. Go over to the company and talk with them about... Or do you know, by chance, do you know where your... I mean, obviously you know where your home is, but where is your home located at?
It's a little bit north over Alec Boulevard. 2732 East Street.
Okay. Well, I really do appreciate it. So, go to the hospital. They can tell you more information about your father's condition.
Okay.
Thank you again. Stay safe.
Sure, that's what I'm trying.
Okay. I guess I'm going to go to the house first. Her house first.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to head that direction.
Okay.
Can I, by chance, as I'm walking, Can I do a perception check to make sure there's like no one, like just in general, just following me around?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I haven't been doing that, but I feel like people are maybe following me. 17.
Yeah, nobody's following you. You're in the clear.
Okay.
But it is a very crowded place.
Mm-hmm.
So
And this is during the day, right?
No, this is at night.
Okay. Can I go up to the house?
Yeah, so you pass by the blockade. You're able to get there.
Mm.
So this is a little bit to the north of Rowlett Boulevard. Probably like where the C is on Rowlett Boulevard. I couldn't rotate that because I used paint to put those labels on. I didn't make the map in paint, to be clear. I just put the labels on in paint.
That's funny.
And I didn't have time to figure out how to rotate it. So yeah, it's probably like where that C is in that area.
Okay.
Or under the B, actually. What are you looking for? Or like, so there, it's just a house on the street. What are you looking for?
I just I just wish to go up to the house and knock on the door. I'm not looking for anything specifically.
Yeah.
I just want to go up to the house and knock on the door.
So go ahead and make a perception check.
Because I don't know what to look for. I mean, perception. 21.
So there's no lights on. It looks like there's nobody in the house. It's a pretty small house.
Are there any windows?
Yeah.
Can I kind of go around back where no one can see me?
Mm-hmm.
And try to lockpick a window open?
Yeah.
What do I need to do?
So actually, there is a window that's been broken open.
Can I go and look at that window?
Yeah.
Was it broken? Does it look like it's broken in from the inside or outside?
From the outside.
Outside in?
And yeah, and it looks like somebody climbed in there.
Can I stealthily go through the window?
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check.
That plus 11's gonna come in clutch. 23.
Yeah, so you get in there. You can hear it like rummaging on up the stairs.
So they don't hear me?
Yeah, they don't hear you. You're like in a little kitchen area. There's like a front sitting room, and then there's stairs that go up.
So I hear rummaging.
Mm-hmm.
Can I slowly creep around and go up the stairs, not making any noises?
Yeah.
Do I have to do a stealth check again?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, I got a 30, so.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. Can I kind of peer around this door where this noise is coming from?
Yeah.
What do I see?
You see a thug just searching around, looking for stuff. He has a little candle, or like a little lantern thing that he's holding, looking for something. And he's rummaging in there.
Can I sneak behind him and grab him and try to choke him out?
You're just gonna try and choke him out?
I mean, of course I'm gonna wake him up later, but I want to knock this guy out. So kind of like, or maybe I take the hilt of my thing and just right on the pressure point and like.
Oh, like of your knife?
Yeah, and like try to knock him out like that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack.
Do I get my
Well, you gotta roll an attack first.
actions, right?
Yeah.
So I rolled the would it be unarmed strike, or would it be like a dagger attack?
It would be more of an unarmed. I mean, it's more like an improvised weapon. So I would roll unarmed strike because that's like closer to the improvised weapon.
Okay, so I got a 22.
22. That hits. So go ahead and roll a d4 and then roll your sneak attack die.
What would be my sneak attack die be? Like, where can I find that out?
I can see for you. It would be 4d6.
4d6?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a d4.
And a d4, okay. 10.
10 total? With all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a lot of ones.
Oh, really? So you knock him forward, and then he gets up. Go ahead and roll initiative. So that was your surprise round.
Mm-hmm. The 6.
6, you actually get to go first. So you can do what you want to do next.
I'm gonna still try to knock him out.
Okay.
Unarmed strike, I guess.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
Yeah, 13 hits.
Roll damage. So do I get to use my stealth thing again?
No, you only get that when you sneak up on somebody. He's aware of you now.
4 damage.
Okay. He grabs a mace out and he goes to attack you, and he gets a 7.
7 does not hit my armor class.
And he rears back for another swing, and he gets a 16.
That is my armor class.
Okay, so then he hits you for 6 damage.
Okay. I guess at this point, I'm going to just do another unarmed strike.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit.
Okay. Am I able to? I can do a second action, which is like dash or something.
Oh yeah, so you get cunning action. You can take a bonus action to dash, disengage, or hide, and then. Oh, you have uncanny dodge for your reaction, where when you get hit, you can half the attack's damage. When you're subject to an effect that makes a dex save, take only half damage. You can instead take no damage if you. So that's area of effects on dex saves.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can take your turn to try and like disengage or hide or something.
Can I try to hide?
Yeah, that will provoke an opportunity attack, though.
If I try to hide?
Yeah, because you'll get out of his area of effect.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Alright.
So he's going to get 1 attack on you, and it's a 15.
That does not hit my armor class.
So now roll stealth. Or I'm assuming you're trying to, like, jump out of the room.
Yeah, and, like, hide from them.
Okay.
But so, like, he can't get out. 16.
16, and he's going to be looking for you. He does not see you.
Mm-hmm. Can I jump out and try to attack him with an unarmed strike again with using the stealth thing?
Yeah.
So does a.
Well, actually, it's his turn.
Oh, never mind.
It's his turn.
Okay.
So he still gets to go. So he kind of walks out of the room. He's like, come out, wherever you are, and starts looking for you. Does not see you. Got that one.
Uh-huh. And then I'm gonna pop out and do an unarmed strike on him from behind.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I got 25.
25, that will hit.
And then I roll 1d4. You said
1d4, and then since that is a sneak attack, you get 4d6.
$22 damage. Just trying to knock him out.
Yeah, that does knock him out. And you got 30 minutes to solve this mystery.
Okay. Well. Okay, so I'm going to first off, I'm going to make sure he's secure, like handcuff him or zip tie him or tie him up with my rope, and then I'm going to then search the room really quick to see what he was looking for, something specific.
Okay.
Like I'll dig through what he was looking through.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
18.
So there's lots of like personal letters, nothing like super revealing.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's lots of business papers too, and then you find a safe that's locked.
Can I lockpick the safe?
Yeah, go ahead and make a check with your these tools.
Which is 1d20 plus proficiency?
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, you're able to get it unlocked.
What do I find in the safe?
Lots of gold.
Mm.
Well, not that much. It's like 87 gold. But that's a lot for a normal person to have.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's just his life savings in there.
Okay.
And you find the deed to the house.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay. I'm going to close it and lock it back up. Or like spin the dial or whatever.
Okay.
Alright. I'm going to go over to the thief. And I'm going to slap him across the face to try to wake him up.
Okay. Huh.
What are you doing in here?
What does it look like I'm doing in here?
Why this house?
This guy looks like he's got a decent stash compared to everyone else here.
Insight check.
Go for it.
18.
He looks like he's mostly telling the truth.
You obviously picked this house. There's plenty of houses like this. I mean, understand no one's home, but there has to be another reason. This house specifically. It's no coincidence that this guy is dead, and that you're digging through his stuff.
This guy's dead?
Spit it out.
I told you, I'm just looking for a good, easy score. This guy's looks like he's got a lot better than a lot of the goo mills.
Okay. Can I guess were you hired by someone recently?
Not hired. I work for myself.
Insight check.
Okay.
14.
He kind of works for himself.
Mm.
But he's not like being completely transparent, but he's not lying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Were you hired by someone recently?
I wasn't hired. I'm not working for anybody.
I feel like it's a bold-faced lie. I'm gonna slap him across the face.
Okay. Go ahead and roll intimidation.
Intimidation. 12.
The ice rats are gonna have your head for this.
Ice rats.
That's right.
What do you mean?
Don't you know I'm an ice rat?
You're one of the ice rats.
Yeah, I recognize you. You were the cop earlier.
Well, why is one of your buddies dead?
I'm not sure.
But why are you... Can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
12.
Yeah. He seems like he's telling the truth on this one.
Okay. So one of your guys is dead. Why? And this guy helped to, apparently, to hurt this other guy. I mean, you were there, correct? At the scene?
I saw the Eastmer fella die.
Did you see who killed him?
No.
Insight check.
Okay.
Well, first I'm gonna slap him across the face again, and then ask him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll intimidation then.
Intimidation. We got that good 13.
13. So he I need a name. He was looking for the autumn leaf.
The autumn leaf?
Yeah.
Who's that? What's that?
It's a girl. You know who she is, right?
No, you're gonna have to elaborate.
Well, I just know the name. That's who he was looking for tonight.
Who you were, or who?
No, who the Asimor was looking for.
He was looking for the autumn leaf. Do you know why he was killed, though? Was he digging his head into something he shouldn't have been?
Possibly, if he was looking for the autumn leaf.
What does he? You obviously know a little bit more about the autumn leaf than I do.
She's connected somehow.
To what?
She's someone's daughter.
Who's she connected to?
I don't know. I just know somebody big.
Inside check.
Okay.
19.
He's telling the truth.
Okay.
He looks scared, but he's definitely not lying to you.
Why did one of your buddies get killed?
Well, probably. Well, that was Tigris's boy.
Tigris?
Tigris.
Tigris?
Tigris. Call her by different names. Tigris, Tigris.
Yeah.
Potato.
Why was he killed?
Well, I assume that's why.
He was
Tigris and Autumn Leaf are friends.
So he was met. So the guy that was killed on your side, his name was Tigris, correct? Or he was messing with Tigress?
It's Tigress's boyfriend.
Tigress's boyfriend was killed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you by chance know where I could find this so-called autumn leaf?
I would guess the Raintree Inn normally, but probably not after everything happening tonight. She might be inside the lockdown, but I was able to get out, so maybe not.
Inside check.
Okay.
4.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll say, what else can... Okay, so, if I'm getting this right, your buddy was killed because he was the boyfriend of this one person that did a solicitation, correct?
Yeah.
But that wouldn't make sense. Why would they kill him if he was the boyfriend?
Well, he made Tigress hang out with the Asimir. That's why we were laughing at his death. And now they wanted Autumn Leaf to hang out with him too.
So he was killed because he was messing with someone's higher up's daughter.
I guess so.
Inside check.
Yeah.
11.
He looks like he's trying to put the pieces together too.
Okay. Well, I'll say thank you again for your time. Do you know... So...
Tied up.
I know. And then I'm going to ask him again. So, again, Autumn Leaf is probably still in the lockdown, correct? So you think she's at the inn?
She's probably not at the inn. If she knows what's good for her.
Do you know where she could be?
She might be with the rest of the ice rats.
Where are you guys at?
They're either going to be in Jeckian territory or Stab and Grab Market.
Jeckian's territory?
Jeckian.
Okay. Well, I'll be like, alright. Thank you so much, sir. Will you wait here for the police to show up?
Shut up, you dirty cop.
I'm just gonna knock him out. I'm gonna punch him and just knock him out.
He's knocked out.
Okay. I'm gonna radio in and tell him what's going on. Relay all this information. Tell him that I'm gonna go check out the Techie Inn.
Jeckian territory?
Yeah. The
Bernard's like, alright, we'll send a unit that way. I should let you know that there is a fire going on in Jeckian territory.
A fire?
There's a fire. It looks like a warehouse is being burnt down.
A whose house?
A warehouse.
A warehouse?
Yeah.
Is that warehouse by chance owned by the Dewdrop Company?
It is not.
Who do you think? Do we know who started the fire or what has happened?
We don't know who started it, but it does seem like it's not coincidental.
Alrighty. Thank you for the information. I'm gonna tell him that there's a guy waiting in this house. I'm gonna hightail it down there.
Okay. So yeah, you find that warehouse. It's probably about the size of my house. It's just a house. But for Fantasy World, it's like a normal warehouse. And it's on fire.
Do I see any of the Rat Gang people?
Go ahead and make we'll do perception for this one.
14.
14. You see a group of 3 people fighting a group of 5 people kind of in one of the back alleys. Like a building over.
A building over people
so
fighting.
Like there's the place on fire, and then to the left of it, this is your left, right?
Mm-hmm.
The left of it, there's a building, and then there's an alley here, and you can see hear fighting happening back there.
Can I stealthily go down that alley?
Yeah.
Stealth check?
So you're just going down the alley?
Stealthily to not alert them fighting.
Okay, but what are you trying to hide behind?
The wall before you go down the alley.
So you're just trying to be around the corner?
Yeah. And listen to the fighting.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth.
28.
28?
Yeah, on my stealth check.
Okay. So there is a red robed figure, a green robed figure, and a white robed figure. And then there is a blue dragonborn, and then there are 2 dwarfs, and then behind them are 2 archers. One is an elven archer, and one's a human archer, and they're trying to shoot at these red robes who are fighting the blue dragonborn and then the 2 dwarfs.
There's only 2 red robes.
There's 3 robed figures who are ice rats. There's red, green, and white.
Mm-hmm. And then can I take a look at the arrows that they're shooting, like that are flying by?
Yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
13. Like, I'm looking for in the sense of like a size difference in the arrows.
Yeah, these are just normal.
They're not like the ones that could have been used.
They don't look like it.
Okay. I'm gonna let them fight it out and just kind of wait back there, and I'm gonna radio in and let them know that there's some fighting going on.
Okay. Let me just real quick.
Because I don't want to like bust in and then like.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to let the steam crawl like
Okay. I'm not gonna like fully roll everybody's rolls.
So I'm just kind of waiting back there, listening to what's going on. Do I hear any talking or yelling or like?
Yeah, they're yelling at each other.
Can I do a listening check?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
14.
14. They're just kind of yelling about gang disputes. And trying to, about how the ice rats are talking about how they're going to take over their territory. And this is only the beginning. And so that dragonborn slips and falls. One of the archers hits the guy in the green robe. Then the robe people all swing and get some good cuts in on the dwarf in the middle. Dragonborn recovers. So yeah, it's just a fight. Kind of rolling. I'm not actually. So yeah, the dwarf in the middle goes down, and then the archers cripple the white robe and the leg, and then they chop the arm off the dwarf. The guy in the right robe does.
Gosh.
The dragonborn bites the arm of the guy in the red robe. The archers then hit that same leg on the white robe guy. They stab that dwarf on the side. Blue dragonborn. So both the dwarves are dead.
Who's winning so far?
Well, the robes took down the dwarves, but the guy in the white robe is not looking good. And so yeah, the dragonborn gets a decent chunk of flesh bitten off the red arm. He kind of rears in. Mm-hmm. The archers take aim at the guy in the white robe again. Wow, they both missed. That's a D12. That's why that was a bad roll. Okay. So then the dragonborn gets sliced by 2 of the guys. The dragonborn completely rips this red arm's guy's arm off, and he falls down. The archers both miss again. They slice that blue dragonborn. He's starting to look bloody, and then those were both weird rolls. Okay, and then he completely like stomps the guy's head in a little bit that he just dismembered. So then the archers shoot again, and they keep missing. Those archers are bad. So then those 2 guys behead the dragonborn, and then the archers kill the guy in the white robe. So now it's just there's only 3 people standing left. There's the archers in the back, and there's the guy in the green robe who's charging them with 2 swords out now, 2 short swords.
Okay. Can I at that point come around the corner?
Yeah.
And I'll just yell, "Stop! Stop! Stop!"
They all look at you, and the archers scatter, and the green robe guy starts taking off running.
Can I run after the green robe guy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is he injured at all?
No, he's fine. He's actually full health.
Oh, can I take out my bow and try to shoot him in the leg to injure him, to slow him down?
Yeah, go ahead and roll attack roll.
Short bow?
Yeah.
It's an 18 hit.
Yeah, an 18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
9. I'm aiming for his, like, calf.
Yeah, that slows him down.
And then can I run after him?
Yeah. Yeah, you want to take your dash bonus action?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you catch up.
Okay.
And he tries to push you off. I'll do an unarmed strike for that. He misses.
Okay. And then I'll pin him to the ground.
Okay, go ahead and do a strength contest. So just strength roll. Oh, wow.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Does not sound good.
11.
He's able to kind of brush you off as he continues looking away.
And I'm gonna take out my other arrow and I'm gonna aim for the back of his kneecaps.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
How bad is he? How badly damaged does he look?
You said you did 9 damage last time, right?
Yeah.
He looks okay. I mean, like, he's got his leg is hurt. Definitely hurt, but he's not.
There's a 21 hit.
21 hits.
Okay. 8 damage.
8
And I'm
damage.
gonna shoot his other leg, like trying to get his kneecap.
Well, you only get the one shot, and then it's
Oh.
gonna be his turn.
I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just
I
trying
know, but
Okay.
he's trying to run away. So yeah, he actually picks up the bow and turns and tries to shoot as he's running, and he misses by but it flies kind of near you, but without hitting.
Okay, can I dash up to him and just push him to the ground?
Yeah, go ahead, and we'll call that an unarmed strike.
To hit him again?
Yeah.
It's a 15 hit?
Yeah, and that'll be 4 damage. And yeah, you push him to the ground.
Okay. And I'll say, stop. I'm not going to arrest you. I just need some information.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Persuasion. It's a 14.
Yeah, that works. What do you want, sir?
I just need to know where I can find the autumn leaf.
The autumn leaf? I don't know.
What was going on back there?
Oh.
Well, can I do an insight check on his I don't know?
Yeah.
They got an 8
You got an 8.
on his insight.
Yeah, he seems like he's telling the truth.
Okay. What was going on back there?
We're sending a message.
About what?
About the Jeckians and their new status.
What do you mean? What are the Jeckians doing?
The Jeckians are going extinct.
How so?
Because we're going to kill them all.
It doesn't look like you guys are doing much good back there. Did you guys burn down the warehouse?
Well, it wasn't us exactly.
Then who?
The Boogeyman?
Do I know that name?
No.
Who are the boogeymen?
They're the ones who come and burn your house down.
Who do they work? Do you know who they work for?
Nope.
Insight check.
Okay.
$12.
He's holding out on you.
All right, I'm gonna take my bow and arrow and cock it back and load it up an arrow into it and point it at his foot and be like, "All right, what? I feel like you're not telling me something."
Go ahead and roll intimidation.
I got a 13.
13. I think you're bluffing.
Pull the trigger
Okay.
at his foot,
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
like to see if it hits.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, that hits. Now you have to roll damage.
5.
5.
At his foot.
Okay. He screams out in pain. Ah!
You think I'm bluffing now?
Take it out, please.
That's only gonna hurt worse.
Oh. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Who are the boogeymen? I'm only going to ask one more time before I aim this next arrow at your head.
They're another part of the ice rats. They're the ones who start the fires.
Okay. Are they also the ones that do hits on people?
Wow. No, I do the hits.
Oh, you do? Did you by chance do a hit earlier today?
No, this is my first hit of the night.
Insight check.
Okay.
13.
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Okay. Well, do you know who, do you know by chance, I know one of your members was killed earlier today. Do you know by chance by who or why?
No, I don't know by who.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Well, can I load an arrow in to
Yeah.
my bow but not cock it back?
Yeah. I swear I don't know who. I don't know who'd kill him.
What have you guys been doing? Because I know also there was an ASMR guy that was also killed that you guys apparently didn't like.
No, the cash cow?
The cash cow, what do you mean?
We were gonna milk that guy for all his money.
How so?
Well, with the women.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That was the whole plan.
Why is he dead?
I don't know.
I don't cock the bow back.
Okay. He's supposed to meet up with the Autumn Leaf tonight.
Okay. Why did they kill him then?
Well, who's they? I don't know who killed him.
You obviously know that he's supposed to meet up with the Autumn Leaf, correct?
Do you know who her father is?
Who Autumn Leaf's father is?
Yeah.
I know it's some bigwig.
Yeah. It's some bigwig, alright.
Who?
They never told you?
No.
It's Bernard Marks.
Does that name ring a bell?
Yeah.
Is he like one of the head...
He's the guy you've been talking to on the radio all night.
Oh! Okay. I'll say, well, I appreciate you letting me know this. Do you know where the Autumn Leaf is at currently?
No.
Insight check. I'm gonna cock the bow back fully now.
Okay.
Hear that click in place.
Alright, he's at the Chupacabra's house.
The Autumn Leaf is, or Bernard?
The Autumn Leaf.
Okay. Thank you again. So, whose house? Bernard?
No, the Chupacabra.
Bruh. Okay, wonderful. Alrighty. So, yeah, I'll tell us. I'll say, is there anything else that you feel like you need to let me know?
He gives you the address of the Chupacabra's house.
Wonderful. Okay.
And it is located in the Frillian Strip.
Frillian Strip. Wonderful. Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you again for your time, and let me help you out there. And I rip the arrow out of his foot.
He passes out unconscious.
Okay. And I'm gonna head to. Gosh, I don't know how to handle this now. So now I know what's going on. I guess I'm gonna head to the Chupacabra.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna.
I've got some really bad news.
Me?
I need to get ready to leave.
Okay. What we could do is we can save this one shot to be finished up.
For the next time we need a one shot. That's what I was gonna plan on doing.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. And it might be a short one shot, and then we can start like maybe another short one.
Yeah.
Or something.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, this probably wouldn't take too long.
Yeah.
Of course, I can stretch it out if I need to.
Yeah, just a little bit. Not like, we'll figure it out sometime.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for tuning in.
This is crazy.
This was a fun one shot. Detective, barely any combat, so that's interesting. Not used to that in D&D. But it was cool stuff. That was a good character to be a detective. I never thought a rogue would be a good detective. If it makes sense.
Well, I mean, I thought because stealth, I didn't think I'd be as. I thought I'd be more stealthy than I needed to be.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Next time we have to do a one shot, we're gonna finish this one up.
Yeah, and we'll give a rundown as well.
Hate to leave you guys on a cliffhanger, but if you're not following us, make sure you give us a follow, and we'll let you know when we're finishing up Detective Billsbottom.
Yeah.
And
hopefully we'll be back next week with the typical campaign that we're running.
Yes, the typical campaign. You guys are involved in goblin politics.
Yes.
So
Goblin politics. Another non-combat.
Lost Mine of Fandelver. Well, kinda. They and this other one, it's Lost Mine of Fandelver. They went and grabbed a bugbear prince named Buvor to take the throne, and they need to settle all the claim. There's a bunch of people trying to claim the throne,
and we're going after a little goblin guy right now.
They're going after a goblin who's trying to secede from this kingdom,
and is going after the town right now. So we're gonna hopefully stop him in his tracks.
So, yeah, that's another interesting one. So make sure to join us next week, and it'll be, if Cody's able to join us, we'll be doing the main campaign. If not, we'll finish this one shot.
Cool.
See you guys next week.
See ya.